Hello everyone, welcome to a very important session today. As we all know, the final marks of APSC CCE Mains 2024 are out. Today we are going to put forward a strategic analysis of the marking pattern of this year's APSC CCE Mains as well as interview. In this session, we are also going to strategize for our next APSC CCE prelims as well as mains exam. In this particular session, we are going to go through few of the mark sheets of candidates who successfully has cleared and few candidates who did not manage to clear this year's APSC CCE exam. All right. So with this particular session, what I want to put forward to all the students who are planning to take up the exam next time around is that we have to understand how the examiner is marking your answer, or how is it different from other years marking patterns. Okay, so let us proceed. So this is the mark sheet of rank 10 of Assam Civil Services, who is also a student from our institution, and this mark sheet has been taken from that particular person with the particular person's permission. Now let us look at the particular marking system. In essay paper, the candidate managed to secure a whopping 173 marks. If we compare these marks with other years, or like with former years marks, so this is actually considered a very high mark. So one thing that we have noticed, or like one aspect that we have noticed in this year's marking pattern, is this: that examiners have given proper marks to students who have actually written well. And overall, as we see, the average marking of candidates who have cleared this year is significantly high if we compare it with the last 3 years marking pattern for mains exam. As we look into the GS paper 1, it shows it has a total of, or the candidate has managed to score a huge amount by standards of civil service exams of 135 marks. Okay, GS2 113, which is very good. GS3 102, which is considered average, which is actually considered average if we look into the last 3 to 5 years of APSC mains answers. GS4, it's 109 marks, and GS5 is 124 marks. Now please understand this aspect very carefully for any students who are planning to take up the exam the next time around or the next year. Is this, if we look into the entire mark sheet of this particular candidate, okay, the name, of course I don't want to take it in a public forum, as has been requested by the Chief Minister of Assam. So now the thing is that two important aspects that we can see in the entire marking pattern is this: the criteria based on which a student has actually managed to score more, or that particular section in which a student has managed to score more, are two papers. One is the essay paper and the other is the interview marks. If you look at this particular interview marks, out of 180, the candidate has managed to score a 126 marks out of 180 marks, so which is considered very high as far as as far as any civil service exams is concerned or are concerned. If you look at UPSC as well, or if you look at APSC as well, if you look into the marking pattern, we see that 126 out of 180 is an excellent marking pattern by the examiner. So since candidates who will be preparing, or who are preparing for the next year's APSC exam, please keep in mind that two of the sections in which it is easier for a candidate, or I would not say easier, but it is very important for the candidate to be very careful about two sections where you can score a considerably higher amount of marks as compared to the other GS paper, is the essay paper, and the other is the interview marks. The reason why I'm taking this particular session is to inform you that as I compared this particular mark sheet with or like the marking pattern with the last 3 years or last 5 years marking pattern of APSC, you will see a stark difference between the marking pattern. So before APSC, they did not used to actually properly give marks in like GS papers or like in like essay papers. Okay, but this year we have seen that the marking pattern is excellent by the commission. So which means if you are writing well, if you write well, if you write well, you are almost sure that you will get good marks. So please take it to heart, keep it in your heart that your preparation should be very, very specific, and your preparation should be to the point, and make it a point that you practice answer writing from now onwards. Because ultimately, even if you know a lot of things, if you fail to put it up, or if you fail to write it down in your answer sheet, in your mains, your marking pattern will be significantly less. But if you are, say suppose you know a lot of things, you have lots of informations, but you fail to put it up, or you fail to write it in your exam, the ultimately it all comes to it all doesn't add up in your entire mark sheet overall. So it's very important that you start answer writing practices from now onwards. So this was the mark sheet of rank 10 of Assam Civil Services. And as I compare with another candidate who missed the final list by just 2 marks, even here you see that if we look into the entire mark sheet, this person or this candidate scored excellent in almost all the GS papers, okay, all 3-digit marks except for GS paper 3. But again, coming back to the marks where this candidate scored the highest is 160 out of 125 in again essay paper, and in interview the person did actually well with 120 marks. This candidate missed the final list by just 2 marks, because as far as the commission goes, the cutoff for the final candidate, okay, for the for the final candidate who made it to the final list was 820 marks. So this is the cutoff. This is the cutoff. Okay, this is the cutoff mark who managed to clear, or who managed to get into the final list of this year's exam. 820. So this particular candidate has missed that particular final list by just 2 marks. Okay, so even here we see that the defining marks that this candidate got was in the interview and in the essay paper. So on an average, so if today you ask me that what would be the average marking system, or like what would be the average marks for a particular GS paper, if you are scoring anywhere between 110 to 115, if you are scoring anywhere between this, okay, between this particular range, it is considered average. It is considered average. Anything more than 110 to 115, anything more than 110 to 115 marks is considered good, okay, and anything above, okay, and anything above, okay, and anything above 100 and, okay, sorry, beg your pardon, and anything above 140 marks, anything above 140 marks is considered excellent in APSC exam. Okay, this particular candidate scored excellent in GS paper 1 and in GS paper 4. Okay, so like by the standard of an average marking system, okay, this particular candidate scored well. But since the marks went down in GS paper 3, and in comparison with other candidates, since this particular essay marks came down with comparison to other candidates who have cleared, because I had already told you that the marks that this candidate got in the essay paper is 173. So if I look into this particular scenario, we see that 110 to 115 is the average marking system for the GS papers, while for the essay paper and the interview marks, if we include the interview marks as well with this, so there wasn't a defining pattern to it. Few students scored very well, but few students did not manage to score well. So what defined if they would clear or not was the marks that was scored in essay paper as well as in the interview marks. Very, very important. Okay, so you need to strategize it like that only. Okay, so try to score, or like you try to score the maximum, you try to put up, or like you try to give your best in your mains exam in all the GS papers, interview as well as your essay paper. But the point that I'm trying to make here is this: the essay paper marks and the interview marks is like very dicey, I could not find a mean of it. Few students scored very well, few did not. Few scored very well in one or two GS papers, but their scores were pretty less in the essay paper as well as in the interview paper. So that actually defined if that candidate would clear into the final list or not. Okay, so you need to strategize your preparation process like that. Okay, if I proceed, so this is another candidate, another candidate, okay, who managed to get into Assam Police Services, rank 4. And here we see that again in essay paper, the marks that this candidate got was significantly high, okay, as compared to the other set of marks. You look at this, 156, but here you see in the interview marks that this candidate got was 123, which was significantly less as compared to that particular candidate who cleared into Assam Civil Services rank 10. Okay, so now here we see that the marks in GS paper 3, beg your pardon, the marks in GS paper 3 is highest of all the 3 candidates that we have seen. The last 2 candidates, and with this particular mark sheet, with compared to the other 2, so this is pretty high as compared to the other 2 candidates. However, the marks that this candidate got in essay is comparatively less than the candidate who cleared ACS exam, or who cleared into the ACS list, rank 10. So similarly, if we look into this particular GS paper 1 marks, we see that this particular candidate scored very well with 129 marks. Okay, again in GS paper 5, again this particular candidate scored very well, very decent, with 120 marks, which is the highest if we compare all the 3 candidates, or like if we compare all the 3 candidates that we had just gone through. So if we see this, if we look into the overall scenario, I would again tell you that the defining marks that you would get into the list or not, if we take the average marking system for GS papers from 110 to 115, the defining marks was the marks that was scored in the essay paper and in the interview. If we look at this particular candidate got 123 marks. If I compare this particular mark sheet with another candidate who really missed by a whisker with 9 marks, okay, this candidate missed the final list by 9 marks. As you can see, the total is 812, and I had already told you the cutoff into the list was 820 marks. So this candidate missed this particular this particular final list for this year's APSC, or like the recently declared APSC exam, is just by 9 marks. Okay, you look at this again. Okay, if we go into this particular mark sheet, we see that this candidate scored significantly low in the interview marks. But if we look into the other GS papers, okay, except for essay, if we look into the other GS paper, this candidate scored actually well. But the problem lies here that the marks that this candidate got in the interview was significantly less as compared to the rest of the 3 candidates that we have just discussed about. Even here, we see that this candidate actually scored well in essay paper as well with 145 marks. But I cannot tell you, or like I cannot give you a proper mean, mode, or a median of what would be the best mark or what would be the worst kind of mark in a competitive exam. Because if we do the comparative analysis, what happens here is this: If a candidate scores less in, say, suppose one GS paper, but that candidate makes up in another GS paper or another paper for that matter, in interview for that matter, the marks gap is made up. So you look at this particular mark sheet, and we go to the first mark sheet. You look at the difference. So here, the candidate who managed to score rank 10 of ACS, that particular candidate scored 173 in the essay paper. But if we look into this particular candidate who just missed the final list by 9 marks, this particular candidate scored significantly low. So again, if we or say if I consider all the 4 candidates mark sheets, we see that the marks scored in the GS paper is more or less on an average. So what was the average marking system? What did I tell you? The average marking system is from 110 to 115. Okay, anything more than that is considered good. Okay, anything more than 110 to 115 is considered good. So now the thing is this, all the 4 candidates, the mark sheet that we have just seen here, they have scored either average or good. So what was the defining marks where they could get into the final list? It is the essay paper as well as the interview marks. So please be very, very careful. When you are preparing, or since you are in a preparation process right now, or if you are planning to take up the exam the next time around, please be careful how you strategize your planning or your preparation process. Okay, I wish you all the best. I hope you have liked the session. I will see you in the next session. Thank you so much.